Hasina Gori joins us now. Hasina, a very dramatic turn of events. Some reaction to this judgment?
Yes, as you saw that reaction in a court at that moment, like almost a breath of relief from, many of those who've been following this case, and the family especially here, following throughout since that June 2020 incident, and really that emotion coming through, tears as well. There's quite a large crowd outside. We can hear them while we're inside right about now. But I want to bring in the uncle of the family, and I'm going to ask her now to just give us a bit of a shot, seeing some of the family members who are still inside here. Thank you so much for speaking to us right now. Quite a long journey that we've had. How are you feeling right now?
It's I can't begin to say we're excited. News like this are not exciting ones, but we are very satisfied with the judgment. Look, Tshegofatso is no more. It doesn't matter what happened now, the sentence, but it's no longer a suspicion, it's a fact. He did participate in the planning and the killing of Tshegofatso. It's a relief that the main culprit now will be behind bars. It's been very difficult for us as a family. And this was not an easy case at all, I'll be honest with you. A single witness, but at least there were other corroborating facts which helped our case. So, well done to NPA.
For the family, is there some kind of closure? You've mentioned, this is finally, a way for the family to know that the person that perpetrated, who is suspected, has been found guilty. Is it going to bring some closure to the family now?
It's going to bring closure on the part that we now know that he is involved, or he was involved, in the planning and murdering of Tshegofatso. There was no closure even after the conviction of Mr. Malepane, because we had our suspicions all along. Now that it has been confirmed that he is indeed the killer, we'll find closure with regards to that, knowing very well that he's going to spend some time behind bars.
It's been, as you said, quite a long journey for the family. Has the family began that process of healing with counseling, or will they now go for intensive, counseling following this?
We should. Experience like this is a traumatic event. We should, and we still were getting support and counseling, but I don't think it has to end now. It's going to be an ongoing process. We're also going to start formally to mourn Tshegofatso. So, yeah, it's going to take some time for us to forget about this. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was the uncle of Tshegofatso Pule speaking to us here outside the courtroom after that judgment that was handed down. We heard that Ntuthuko Shoba was found guilty for the murder of his pregnant Tshegofatso Pule, girlfriend Tshegofatso Pule. As you heard from the family here saying that they always had their suspicion, and for them, knowing that he has been found guilty throughout this case, Shoba has been adamant that he was not guilty, that he played no part in the events that led to her death, claiming a conspiracy, claiming that Malepane had a vendetta towards him. But you heard from the acting Judge Stuart Wilson here saying that while Malepane, on his own version and his own evidence, says that he is a liar and a murderer and may have had a background that could bring some questions to his character, that there was corroborative evidence towards his version that corroborated what he had said, that he had not known Pule in any other way except for knowing her through Shoba. So just on those facts, they led him to look more closely towards that evidence, saying that and he did not see any reason for Malepane lying or creating and fabricating this version that brought Shoba as the center or the mastermind of this matter. We are going to try and go outside in a little bit and bring you that kind of reaction from activists as well as political parties and other family members. We're also going to try and speak with Shoba's family, who have been here in court since the beginning. They have told us that they wouldn't be speaking to the media during the trial, but should the trial end, they may speak to us. So we'll try for that as well. This is an ongoing story, and as you heard, quite an emotional one for the family who's been here, seeing those visuals. I think that last court appearance, seeing that visuals, the last moments of Tshegofatso Pule alive on that screen was really, really emotional. Opened a lot of wounds for them, and as you heard, it is going to be a long road for them to get closure as well as to mourn the loss of not only their family member but an unborn child who they never got to see. Back to you in studio, Desiree.
Thank you so much, Hasina. That heartfelt response from the uncle speaking for the family, saying he did participate in the killing of Tshegofatso. Of course, the uncle is a legal practitioner himself, so he understands the process and what the judgment means, saying that well done to the NPA, the Tshegofatso Pule, the Pule family, reacting to that judgment by Judge Stuart Wilson, giving a guilty verdict on count 1 for premeditated murder and not guilty on count 2 for obstructing justice.